All right, Pisces, this message is for you guys. Pisces or Pisces cross watcher. I have a lot. I've been getting songs, movie clips for a couple of days now, just random things coming to me that are inspiring each message I do. So same thing here, no different. I was sitting with your energy and two songs, well, they were actually in the algorithm. They were just suggested to me and they really stood out. One was Selena Gomez, When You're Ready, Come and Get It. And then the other was a song I've never heard by Sierra called Greatest Love. So I listened to the songs again and I kind of got into the vibe and I'm like, okay, I see what's happening here. You do have a little bit of a mixed bag though. Like I sense some people on the outside who are a little bitter about you, unless it's reversed, but just a little bitter about you. But I don't want to focus on that because this is overpowering it. This is genuine love somebody's got for you here. A lot of people are getting genuine love, which I like. Thank God. Thank God that's starting to come through stronger than everything else. This is about taking your love, your life, your love life to a whole nother level, baby. Man or woman watching me here. And in that, I literally see like an elevator or an escalator, maybe one that you guys actually get on often, or maybe this person does, or it's just the idea of taking it to another level. It could be that somebody looks at you as if you've taken the way they see love to another level. You've just blown their mind in a way, which I got in another message the other day. I think that was an Aries message, actually. I said something about this is going to blow your mind. Ooh, collarbone. Somebody here have an injury or ever, like play ball. I don't know. Somebody ever hurt their collarbone? Like it's hurting out of nowhere. Feels like I just threw a ball or threw something really heavy or swinging. Maybe, ooh, damn. Like fighting here. Maybe somebody, or somebody could just be really big chested and has like a, what do you call that? Top heavy. Someone could be really top heavy, or I don't want to get into that, but something's hurting, and there's not a mistake here. Could also be a masculine energy who's been a little bit in pain because this is the masculine side of the body. It's reversed in the camera, but maybe they're just hurting to the degree of like, oh my God, like a good kind of hurt, you know? So if you get into the songs, it's basically, there's the gnat again. I didn't see the gnat at all in Aquarius's video, and there it is. So I said, you got outsiders, you got some people here, could be your exes, it could be people whom maybe you just didn't want a relationship with, or you didn't want a relationship with again. But it's not a personal thing. They probably took it personally, but it's not personal. You just don't want a relationship, period. Or maybe you don't want one with a specific individual, but it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. People can get offended like that, you know? I've been there. I've been both. But again, I'm not going to focus on that. So I'm going to try to ignore the fact that this gnat is trying to distract me. This individual is, well, I'm hearing it like enamored with you, coming through really strongly. I don't know what this person's current status is as far as like, I don't know. Hopefully they're single. But I say that because why are they hurting? Either way, somebody looks at you like they can't not be enticed, they can't not be attracted, they can't. Maybe it is an ex of yours, some of you. Not, this wouldn't be one who wishes you ill will or is bitter towards you or is holding some sort of harboring hate or a grudge or something. This wouldn't be that. This would be a different one. Whoever they are and however they know you or however they came to know of you, their eyes are on you, okay? Little similar, different though, different tone here. More, pretty sexual, pretty romantic. I think this person does have a goal in mind where they would like something to go with you, whereas Aquarius was more free and artistic and things like that, but it's similar in the sense that someone definitely has their eyes on you as well. So yeah, going to the songs, When You're Ready. You may even have an individual here who's like, maybe somehow they know what you're looking for, if you're even looking, if you're even on the market looking. Maybe they know kind of just what you need. In their mind, they may be like, I know exactly what you need, because she's like, when you're ready, come and get it. Let's look up the lyrics a little bit here. Somebody sees you as like wifey material, husband material, or somebody that they could grow old with, spend their life with, create a life with, build a life with. You get the idea. When you're ready. Lyrics. Na is almost like teasing a little bit. Someone may see you as a tease, or it just is a tease to them. Even if you're not doing anything, you're not intentionally teasing anyone. They may look at you, the energy that you have, as a tease because they want you. They want you. They may even like say that, or they definitely feel it. Like, I want Pisces. So sexy. Oh my God. The way you move, the way you are, the way you, I'm hearing taste, or maybe it's just your flavor, the maybe even the way you smell, but flavor as in, you know, everybody's got kind of like an energy, like your energy, but they're saying it very sexually. Someone's definitely sexually attracted to you, but I think they're attracted to you in more ways than that, but that's definitely a big one here. You ain't gotta worry. It's an open invitation. I'll be sitting right here, real patient. See, that's what I'm saying. You're not chasing love. You're patient with it. You're not out there wondering when the love of your life is going to fall from the sky, or when your one true person is. You're not romanticizing love or fantasizing love, unless this is reverse. But you're just kind of like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Cool. And that energy alone is probably precisely why you're attracting everything to you. And some of you may be like, this doesn't resonate with me. It could resonate here in the near future. You may not even know, though, because you're kind of in your own bubble doing your own thing. It's very empress. It is. It's very empress-like, which is I attract. I attract, I don't chase. Some people, this could translate to you lead them on. You're a tempest in a way, or you're a player, but playing what? You need not play anything. You're just being yourself. The only reason that would translate to people is probably because they're in their feelings or a little angry with you because they didn't get the outcome they wanted. And because when people can't control you, they'll turn against you and create all kinds of images about you, and in the eyes of others especially, to get people on their side. But you do have someone here who appreciates that you're powerful, that you know who you are, that you're not love hungry, you're love patient. Okay? All night, all day, I'll be waiting. Stand by. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I told you it's similar to Aquarius. You should watch Aquarius's video because I said something to them. Here we go, getting tongue-tied. I said something to Aquarius about no, I lost it. I lost my train of thought. Stand by. You're just not eager. You're not really, you don't get bent out of shape about things, about love. You don't have to be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You live for the experience. And love to you is very organic, and you don't have to try, and it doesn't have to be full of drama and chaos and, love is this and that. No, love is beautiful to you. Love is graceful and peaceful and powerful in and of itself. Love is you. You're powerful. You may have really grown a lot too. Maybe you didn't always used to be this way. I know I haven't. I used to chase love. I used to constantly be, here we go with the gnats. I used to not, see, you just got to shoo them away. Shoo them away. They'll come back. Don't worry. Just keep doing it. I used to be very unbalanced in love. I wasn't good for anyone, and a lot of what I would choose, not all of them, some of them were great. It was me that wasn't, but some of them, they weren't great for me. And it was just all, at the end of the day, it was needed. It helped me to grow and to develop who I am. But I wasn't always the way that I am now. And I think that you weren't either, if you're going to resonate with this. Whoever and however you are today is strong, a very strong sense of self. And that's beautiful. You're not insecure. You're not insecure. You're not bitter. You're not wondering what this person's doing and what that person's doing and who are they with now. And, you're not like that. And that's what attracts people, because you're not controlling. A lot of people think love is controlling. That's a lot of the world, and that's exactly how I was. And then I realized that I was just so restrictive. I was restricting myself, restricting others. It was just really toxic, codependent. And you are not codependent at all if you resonate with this. Very some of you have been single a while. I'm not too shy to show you I love you. I've got no regrets. Yeah, you don't regret your past. You don't regret how you used to be. It's not like you talk about how you used to be with a sense of shame. There's no need to be ashamed. Shame would come from the lack of change, the lack of transformation, but you've since, like a phoenix from the ashes, risen out of your former self. And that's beautiful. People admire you for that. This person definitely does. They may have even fallen in love with you because of it. Some of you if you're in a relationship watching me, man, let me tell you, I think this person's like, well, they're really in love with you. Listen to the song. They think that you drive them crazy. The sex life is crazy. Damn. Because I'm thinking of the Sierra song, Greatest Love. If you look at the video too and how she's singing, she's like, I don't want anybody else. I want to have babies with you. If you already have kids with them, they love that. But for the majority of you, I feel like you're single. This love ain't finished yet. Now, some of you, this could be somebody coming back around, but this, again, would not be someone who's bitter or who's ever tried to rip you down or whoever's like slandered you behind the scenes since things didn't work out, or, you know what I mean? Like if you had to go discover yourself or rediscover yourself or recreate yourself with this person's angry. No, this is someone who never got to that level with you. They, in fact, probably appreciate you for who you are now, who you've grown into being. Some of you, this was like maybe a little love, like a fling before, maybe something, I don't know. And this person is still mad over you, and not in that way. I have to keep reiterating that, but like madly in love. Maybe they've even dealt with somebody who's rather controlling or suspicious of them or something. Doesn't mean they're in a relationship, but they could have a person who won't let them go, and they think that's love, but then they see what love really is, and it's got somebody going nuts, man. Okay? Going nuts. And when part of the video of Sierra, she opens her jacket and she's just kind of moving her hips, you know what I'm saying? Just opening that root chakra up, and then Selena Gomez is rolling around on a bed, and she's just like, when you're ready, got her hands in her hair, just sexy. Sexy, confident, wise, like a magnet, like a human magnet. Man or woman, that's you. So when you're ready, come and get it. You've got the kind of love that I want. Let me get it. And baby, once I get it, I'm yours. No takebacks. It's like once I'm in, I'm in. So I take very seriously my love life because I've hurt people before not being serious and not knowing who I was and what I really wanted and even who I was. Did I say that already? I've hurt people before, and I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. And people have hurt me because of that. So when I get what I know will be right for me, then so be it. But until then, I'm not chasing, I'm not stressing, I'm not hungry for it. I'm not starving for affection. I give it to myself. I give love to myself. I give myself the attention that will be nice one day when I get from the right one. I'm going to love you for life. I ain't leaving your side. Even if you knock it, ain't no way to stop it. Forever you're mine. Now, some of you could know that you've got some people here who are still crazy about you. Some that are mad at you even. Even you're not even trying to hurt people, and you're still hurting people by not hurting them. You're hurting them by not getting involved in the drama, by not just redoing it again while you're still trying to figure out who you are. That's hurting them because they don't want anyone else to get you in the meantime, or because maybe they don't like what feels like rejection. It doesn't have to be rejection. Do you think that a tomato feels rejected because you don't like tomatoes? You know what I mean? The tomato goes on being a tomato. Some of you like tomatoes and not ketchup, or you like ketchup and not tomatoes. In the other one, I got tomato. So I'm gonna do a tomatoes today. I see somebody like throwing tomatoes, and isn't that usually when you don't like something or when you don't approve, you're like, oh, that could be the case. Like someone may not approve of you, and all it is that they don't approve with the decision that you've made to love yourself more than being in a relationship when you're not dead set on it, when you aren't certain which I think that's something to be honored for. I think that's something to be admired for. But people who aren't really, just some people can't accept that. So you may have people wanting to throw tomatoes at you. But anyway, a tomato doesn't get upset when you don't eat the tomato. They don't look at it as, I've been rejected. How dare you not want me? It just goes on being a tomato, and it either sits there and rots or somebody else eats it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we be like that as a species? We just can't. I mean, I've been all of it. I've been all of it. So, I mean, I get it, but it's just like, but some of you know, I mean, going along with this line here, even if you knock it, ain't no way to stop it. Some of you know, you're like, no matter how much shit you talk about me, no matter how much you say you don't want me, no matter how much you try to paint me in a certain light, I know that deep down it comes from a space that you actually wish that this worked out. And that will make them more angry. Oh, yeah. That's just a cocky way to see it. I would never want you. And it's like, then why are you directing your energy my way? It's like you've got so many different types of people showing up in this message here. You've got somebody who's like, oh my God, you know? Like, they realize you're a beautiful person. They don't see you out there as a player. They don't see you out there as playing with people's heads. They see you as someone who is just being themselves. And that's something to be, again, admired. That's something that's beautiful. You don't need another to feel complete. You don't need a relationship. You don't feel like you're without if you don't have one. That's beautiful. But you're also not shut off to where you wouldn't have one. Maybe you're figuring yourself out in the meantime. Maybe you have things you want to accomplish first. There's nothing wrong with that. And anybody who finds something wrong with that, I would continue to stay away from them. That would be a person who would want to project some sort of insecurities on you. And you don't need that. You may have already come from insecurities and you're not insecure anymore. You just want to be yourself. That's love. Someone who will love you for being yourself. This is someone who appreciates and loves you for being yourself. Whether it's a current partner, whether it's a new person. It could even be someone who's got their own type things going on and things they're trying to adjust and situate themselves out of. Meanwhile, it's like, oh my God. You could even have some people, I do feel, that miss you. They want you back, or they wanted a connection before. Maybe it never came together. It never got to the level they would like it to, and somehow it just kind of dwindled away. Apart is how I hear it. And they think of you still, like, and they've seen the woman or the man that you've grown to be since the connection kind of ended. And oh my God, wow, look how you've grown, you know? If this is someone entirely new, who's never, y'all don't have any kind of history together, someone could be looking at you like, wow, you're like not a normal woman, or you're not a normal man, and that's enticing. It makes me want you more because you're not desperate. That's the word. You're not desperate. So basically the rest of the song is her just saying na 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 when you're ready, na 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 na. Like, how many people have you turned down? That's what I'm getting from that. That's a whole lot of na 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 na's. When you're ready, come get it. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Damn. It's like a clock all the time. I'm hearing all the time, you know, and people can get, like, you probably got more people mad at you than people who appreciate you for it. But it's just because, you know, if it's right, it's right. If it's not, it's not. Some of you may honestly not even want to be in a relationship ever. Or maybe you just don't want to be in one right now. But you're like okay with getting to know someone, but it has to be like the right one, you know, because you take your time very seriously. You wouldn't just give your time to just anyone. And that, to me, that's something to be respected for. You're not trying to waste anybody's time. What is wrong with that? Why is that you're a bad person? I don't understand that. I will never get that, you know? And honestly, I'm disgusted with the way that I used to be like that. You know, I look back on my former self, like I was so insecure and so desperate. And it's nothing to be shameful of, but it's just something that you learn from, and you're like, yeah, I definitely don't want to return to ever being like that, or ever being with anyone like that, or even considering it. That is something, that's chains. I don't want love that resembles a lock. I used to want a lock. I want a key. I want a key type love. I don't want a lock. I don't want a cage. I'm a bird, like Nelly Furtado. Did I say that last name right? She's like a bird. She'll only fly away. I don't know where my home is. Wherever my heart is, that's where my home is. Wherever I feel safe, wherever I feel like I can grow, that's where my home is. Your energy is really, I think you would be a great lover. I'll say that. I think that you would be a wonderful lover, and I think a lot of people see it. You know, I think that's why people get bent out of shape about it. I also think that that's why people fall for you as deeply as they do, even if you don't know, because you're not really focused on it. I feel like you don't know, unless you do, because you're in a relationship now. You would probably know the person you're with is madly in love with you. Still, even some of you have been in long-term relationship, that person's madly in love with you. It ain't going nowhere. It just gets stronger. You know, because you do. Because you do. So because you grow and you get stronger, so does the love between the two of you. This is a beautiful message. I love you guys so much. I respect you for this. It's a good example. You know, it's a good example to young girls. It's a good example to young guys that we shouldn't be out there just only focused on love, only focused on romantic partnerships with people. And then when we can't get what we want or the person that we want to sabotage them because of it, or sabotage the way others see them because of it. That's coming from a very deep place within us, you know. And so how you are and how you love, really, and love yourself, how you love yourself is a beautiful example to those kind of coming up in the world today. You know, if you're a mother, you're teaching your child to be a very strong person, your children to be a strong people. If you're not, you're teaching your nieces and nephews to be strong people, your sisters, your brothers, that you don't have to come from a place of need or even seeking. It's when you seek the self that you discover true love. And that's usually when you start attracting it on the outside of you. Not really before that. What that tends to be is lessons and things that later on you learn from, you definitely learn from, but once you learn, you try not to repeat. Very wise. I'm telling you, it's full Empress energy here. Like, that's what you feel like to me, is an Empress, meaning you take on every different type of female here. You take on every different type of male here. Emperor, Empress type energy is this message. Very strong, powerful. I attract. I don't chase. And you don't want people who are chasing you. In fact, that would actually be a turnoff. I don't think you're wanting people to chase you. The na thing here isn't you saying that. It's not you teasing. It's just that you just are. You can't help what you are. You can help what you do. But you can't help what you are. If you have this type of attractive energy, you can't help that it makes people drawn to you. You see what I'm saying? It's innocent. You innocently attract people. You have sex appeal. You have a lot of sex appeal. Even if it's not in the sex appeal type way we think of it, it's because of how confident you are in yourself. Confidence is very sexy. Very sexy. And independence is very sexy. Especially the older we get. And the more confident we are. The only people, and I know because I came from this place, who are in love with and attracted to the idea of someone who is codependent and has low self-esteem is someone who doesn't really want love. They want control. I love it. I love this message, and I have the utmost respect for you. You've come a long way, and I know what it takes to get where you're at today. Maybe people think that you're just like this powerhouse and they don't know what it took you to get to where you are today, to the confidence you have today. They don't know how many times you were shot down. They don't know how many times your heart was broken. They don't know how many times you were betrayed. They don't know how many times you betrayed yourself. They don't know how many poor decisions that you had to make to get where you are today, to have the mind that you do today, the strength that you do today, to not come from a place of need, but more so, if it is for me, it will be for me. Surrender. They have no clue. A person who is okay with being alone, a person who's okay, and not in a bitter way, like, you know what, I'll just be by my, no, not in a cocky way, not in a bitter way, just patient, gracefully alone. There's a difference between being single and alone and being gracefully single and alone, gracefully isolated. That's you. I am not bitter. I am not angry. I've learned. I am educated now. And I want people to love the way that they want to love, and I want to be able to love the way that I want to love and not be judged for it. You're still gonna get it though. But have you noticed the gnat went away? My energy repelled that gnat. Where is it? I don't know. Probably got stuck on the little gnat thing I got hanging from the ceiling over there. It couldn't handle it. Some of you, that the people that have anger towards you, their own anger will drive them away. Like somebody speeding by really fast to get out, to get away. You won't really have to do anything. You won't really have to explain yourself or defend yourself or, convince people of who you are. Your energy speaks for itself. You would be a great teacher or a great mother if you're not, or a great father if you're not. If you are, you're a great parent. I don't care the mistakes you've made, don't we all? The kids don't come with a manual, okay? We got to figure it out as we go. You would be, because you've learned your lessons and you don't repeat. And you would teach someone to love themselves first, so that they can genuinely love another and be fair to not only themselves but another. Beautiful. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.